Hey y'all, it's Raizu here. Today we back into the worst anime hot takes of all time. Let's see how bad they are. Let's get into the video.
Whose chain is the hardest to snatch?
Snatching
Yugi's,
somebody's chain?
Sinbad, or Broly?
I put Broly as the easiest.
Nah,
Broly is the
bro. For real? Broly. You're saying he's the easiest to snatch somebody's chain, bro. I don't know much about like I know Yu-Gi-Oh, but I don't know much about that middle person, but I feel like Yu-Gi-Oh is easier to snatch over Broly maybe. But like pitting Broly last is crazy, bro. Yeah, we always starting the video crazy.
easiest.
My boy.
2025, and the internet is still the internet. And as you can see with the title, it's that time of the year again where I need to talk about some of the terrible anime takes
Yeah,
I
bro.
found while scouring the internet. So in today's video, we're gonna be looking at some of the most absurd, brain-numbing takes that have touched the web. And like always, no hate to any of these people. We're just talking about anime.
Whose chain is the hardest to snatch? Yugi's,
Yeah, this hot
Sinbad's,
take is already
or
crazy,
Broly's?
bro.
I put Broly as the
I don't know what
easiest.
he's talking about.
Wow, I don't even have words for this. Between the three options, you pick Broly? At a first glance of all these characters, I'd expect either Yugi or Sinbad to get disrespected before Broly. Sinbad not getting disrespected is the most shocking to me because I don't think he's more popular than the other two in the video. So I assumed that people were unaware of how powerful he was. But I guess people know ball. To an extent, of course. Come on. To clarify something, we're talking about Z Broly.
Yeah, Z Broly was going crazy.
Broly, who had a good side to him. The argument the guy in the video makes is that since Broly was kind of chill with the Z fighters when they pulled up, one might be able to get away with doing something to him. But I feel like this is just flawed in all types of ways. Z
For
Broly
real,
was
bro.
out to the extreme. For a majority of his life, he was blowing up galaxies like it was nothing. They showed flashbacks of him as a kid causing destruction just for the love of the game. I don't even want to
He's
mention what he did
tweaking,
to the
bro.
Z fighters. I think we all
Oh
know that
my,
story.
R.I.P.
But even
Goku,
when Paragus was
back, bro.
controlling him, Broly could still just lose control and start acting violently. A counter argument to that would be the fact that Broly was only losing control when he was around Goku. But even if he's still controlled by Paragus, Broly is still a Saiyan. He's a warrior. He's not gonna let you just do something to him and get away with it. It also doesn't help when you
Actually,
mention
though,
the
for
fact that
real.
Broly is like 7'10" in his base form. I'd really like to
710
see
is
someone try
crazy.
to
Oh
do
my,
something to him
710,
big
bro.
like this.
In
Also,
that
thinking about
build.
it now, Broly did destroy all those galaxies without needing Goku around. So honestly, saying a take like this already requires a lot of brain cells not caring about self-preservation. However, the take becomes even worse when you look at the other options. Sinbad may be stronger than Broly, but he's at least a bit more approachable than an unstable Saiyan. Granted, you're probably not taking his hypothetical chain either, but at least there's a better chance. But the best part
Oh
about all this
man.
is that we don't even have to worry about Sinbad for real because the most obvious choice between the three characters is
You.
Yugi. It doesn't really matter if it's regular Yugi or Yami Yugi. I'm taking my chances with them. Yami Yugi is the closest thing to a normal human being you're gonna get between these three characters. He's only like 5 feet tall with an average build. He's nothing too menacing. We've seen this man
Feels
get
like
blitzed and
stash
punched
that
by other
eye.
people before. And I'm 99% sure that this isn't Yami from Season 0 because if it was, we'd be having a slightly different conversation. As long as I'm not dueling him in a shadow game, I have a way better chance with him than
That's
the
right.
literal gods amongst men. Next take.
I'm sorry, but Bleach is not in the big three because Shonen Jump just announced that One Piece, DBZ, and Naruto are their best-selling manga series. So why is Bleach in the conversation?
Do you guys
Alright, bro. On that take, bro, I'm not gonna lie. I'm pretty sure we all know big three is Bleach, Naruto, and One Piece, right? And we all know Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball's the father. It's the father of the big three, bro. It should be simple. I don't know what he's talking
want to know
about.
a fun fact? Did you guys know that the event pole vaulting was invented by Greek prisoners who used poles to escape over prison walls? And since their idea was so clever, the Greeks decided to let the prisoners roam free, and the event started to become a mainstay in track and field. Now, do I have any idea what I'm talking about?
Nah, I don't even know, bro.
Kind of like how this guy has no idea what he's saying. Like, I get that this is his own interpretation of what the big three is, but come on, we get what he's trying to say here. This part doesn't even have to be that long. Anyone who wants to put Dragon Ball in the big three is just not aware of what the term represents. The big three isn't just the three shonen franchises with the most sales ever. The big three represents the most popular anime from Shonen Jump in the early 2000s. During this period, these three anime were the forefronts of shonen media. They had the best sales and some of the highest cultural impact.
Already Naruto run was going
You may
crazy.
say Dragon Ball shares the the exact same traits, still wondering why it can't be in the big three. The glaring issue with Dragon Ball and its quote-unquote big three status is the fact that Dragon Ball started coming out in the 80s and the
Yeah,
90s.
it's
And
way
let me spell
early.
it out for you. That means Dragon Ball became prominent way before the entire big three were even conceptualized.
That's
Dragon
why
Ball
it's the
brought
father.
father to the
Exactly.
with each of the creators taking some sort of influence and inspiration from it. I don't know why people want to always discount Bleach and its impact on shonen. A lot of the new gen we see were inspired by Bleach. I've already talked about this before, so I'm not
Todo
gonna
to
repeat myself too
Kenpachi.
much. Just look at some of the new gen anime, which honestly aren't so new anymore, and think about how a lot of these concepts were popularized with Bleach. Next take. And oh, what do we have here? A list ranking the top 5 smartest anime characters? That sounds neat. And
Okay.
Bulma's on the cover. So
Now
she
Bulma is
obviously
smart.
on the list. She's on the list, right?
Whoa.
Dear goodness, we're starting off with Dr.
Vegapunk.
Vegapunk at 5. The smartest man in One Piece is at 5. The man who created the Pacifista, expanded understanding of devil fruits, and lives on an island centuries ahead of the rest of the world is at 5.
Oh,
the man
man.
whose brain was too big to be contained in his own head is the 5th smartest anime character. You know what? Let me not lambast this list just yet.
Dr. Stone gotta be up here, right?
So there could very well be plenty of characters smarter than
I know
Vegapunk,
he
Raizu.
literally like
I highly doubt you can name
brought
more
humanity
smarter, but
back
it's
from
certainly
like
not
nothing.
impossible. It's not like they're gonna put some high school students on the list who aren't
Oh
even that
man.
smart.
Oh yeah. Oh
We need to stop
GG.
overrating these types of characters. These manipulators aren't really that smart. They're just good liars.
Ion
Especially this one. I
Kiji,
did have a
bruh.
video talking about
Hey, it's me, Raizu. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe. It helps me very much. Let's get back into the video.
how overrated this guy's intelligence is, but it unfortunately got taken down. To sum it up, a lot of the intelligence Light showed was just him playing a game where only he knew the rules. Moreover, he had like 3 other forces helping him out along the way. And why would you put Light here instead of L? He was the one actually making crazy moves with limited knowledge of what he was up against. He should definitely be the Death Note representative of this list. It's a similar story with Ayana Koji. He may be a genius when it comes to strategy and manipulation.
Yeah, the amount of
He's
like
definitely not smart
glaze
enough
he
to
gets
make
is
a bump.
crazy.
I don't know why people think these high school students who are good liars are automatically some of the smartest anime characters ever. Half of the things this archetype of character does is something a lot of teenagers would do as well if they thought hard enough about it. Also, wouldn't Aizen be a better option than both of these characters? He was manipulating an entire
Yeah.
society for years. Number 2 on the list is Shikamaru, which is quite concerning. This means that
Holy,
neither
bruh.
Bulma or Senku aren't on this list. Both
And
of them
Dr.
are
Stone
supposed to
should be up there.
Shikamaru is smart and has the best battle IQ here, but I don't think that puts him above a character like Dr. Vegapunk, Bulma, or Senku. And number 1 on the list is Senku, which is fairly reasonable. It's kind of a layup at this point, but that doesn't change the fact
Bulma?
that this list is garbage. Bulma not being on the list while also having freaking Mickey Mouse high school geniuses above her invalidates the entire thing. Bulma invented functioning time travel, built a spaceship, and created the Dragon Ball radar. The way her intelligence gets downplayed sometimes is insane. Like,
And she can shrink.
in your heart of hearts that Light Yagami is smarter than Bulma. Be serious. There are some other characters I can mention, but I think we
Oh,
can
him,
agree
his
that
freaky,
this
bruh.
list was mostly awful and was likely created on some magic leaves, if you catch my drift. And before I move on,
And good stuff.
if you're enjoying the video so far and you're new, you might as well subscribe.
Hey, he's right, bruh.
This next
Subscribe.
week, it's time for the obligatory TikTok live segment where we see what dumb topic was being debated for like an hour. And
Word is for G to stop
oh my
Asta.
gosh, Invincible versus Dragon Ball characters again?
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
good, bro. I actually care about my brain cells. These TikTok lives need to do better, bro. Those versus debates just aren't cutting it anymore. I'm sorry. Next take.
Train to master it at his hero academia. All Might never had to train that way, by the way, folks. This is what he looked like before he got One for All. This is what he looked like before he had One for All, right?
Yo.
Using it pretty much 100%, and I don't like that cook.
No, Caleb, no.
Oh,
It's really
man.
rough seeing Caleb City talking straight nonsense, but a bad take is a bad take. First off, All Might didn't even look like this when he got One for All. He looked completely normal. He just looks like this because All for One almost killed him. Dangerous
Drained him, bruh.
ended up looking like Itachi with how much he was coughing up blood. Secondly, Gran Torino gave All Might PTSD while he was training, and that's not a joke. All Might gets chills when he thinks back to Gran Torino and the punishment he endured. He was going through all of this just to be able to control One for All. Now, All Might being able to use 100% does separate himself from Deku. However, we all know that One for All has numerous different quirks in it while also increasing with strength over time. The
And you be
One for
hurting
All
your
is
body
way
itself.
stronger than All Might's. Deku's gotta control like 6 other quirks in the raw power that One for All gives. That's obviously going to be much
Breaking
harder than
all
what
his
All Might
body
can control.
parts.
Those first 2 or 3 seasons really did a number on Deku's PR for no reason. He gets so much hate for things that are out of his control within the plot. People out here yapping about things that are just straight up fabricated just to hate on this man. Also, Why is it even a bad thing that Deku has to train more? What, do we want Deku to literally be handed his powers just to be Mega All Might for the rest of the series? Yeah, that's a good plot. Kid begs a hero enough and becomes the strongest hero ever. What?
Yeah.
Has a top 3 worst PR
That would be
team
such a
movie?
bad
That's a
plot
topic for
if he
another
just
day.
got like instantly stronger, no training.
Ooh, a Twitter take.
Copying.
Says that Kishimoto needs to start charging mangakas for copying his character 250k every time a new Sasuke clone
250k is
releases. Which
crazy.
needs to show
Sasuke
and a bunch
clone?
of other characters
Oh
labeled as
my.
duplicates. You see, this is why Twitter
Vegeta as a
needs to fix me.
Sasuke
You can always
clone?
count on something stupid being said there. TikTok live, take some notes. Let's take this post on one by one. How is Vegeta a duplicate of Sasuke?
I'm saying.
Out
Like,
before
what are
Sasuke.
we talking about?
Research, this is common knowledge. Same thing applies to Killua. I don't know if y'all know this, but Hunter x Hunter came out in 1998.
It's been here a long time, bruh.
It's just that the 2011 version made the series super popular in modern times. Also, what similarities do Killua and Sasuke have to make Killua a duplicate? Their arrival of the main character? Is that the only criteria it takes to be a Sasuke clone? Wouldn't Kurapika make more sense to be the quote-unquote duplicate? I feel like once anyone sees
Because his whole clan got murked. That's why.
automatically a Sasuke clone, which makes no
Kurapika's
sense.
whole clan
I
got
don't
murked.
see
He
how
wants
Raizu could
revenge.
be a Sasuke clone when he doesn't even fit the Deuteragonist role. He's a former main character, and their personalities aren't similar whatsoever. He's not
You
even
to
a
be
rival
happy.
He's straight up stronger than Yuji at all points in the series. To further my point, Yuta's gone for like half the series.
That new movie finna go crazy. They fight.
Uryu isn't really a Sasuke clone either. He's fairly different even if he didn't get the most screen time pre-Thousand Year Blood War. Aki doesn't exactly fit the Sasuke mold either. Yuno is honestly the best fit here, and even then, Yuno has some differences. So what, that's like 0 out of 6 characters this post scored on?
Yeah.
Fairly impressive on this post. Good job.
Post, man, dumb post.
Post like 1 out of 6 characters if I give partial credit to Yuno and Aki or Uryu, something like that. By this post logic, every shonen MC is a Goku duplicate because they all get stronger throughout their series in Yellow Lock. Like, do you see
Yo.
what that is? Alright, it's time for
That's
the lightning
crazy.
round where I look at some of the hot takes you guys posted under the last video. Gonna have to paraphrase this one just a bit. Caleb says, characters like Aizen and Madara aren't as smart as people think they are. If you were making plans and others weren't aware, you would seem smart because there's nothing antagonizing you. For example, Aizen lost the moment someone got wind of what he was doing, and then everything began to gradually crumble. The fake Karakura Town arc was Urahara's plan for him to get sealed. Also, place people like L, Light, Lelouch, and Ayano Koji, and they are literally washing him. I won't lie,
Oh,
I'm
man.
kinda cooking with the first half of this take. Some of these characters do low-key get overrated with their intelligence, especially when the context of the scenario doesn't get mentioned much. However, to be fair, you have to have some decently high intelligence to not seem antagonizing. Well, that applies for Aizen at least. Madara is kinda just doing everything in secret. And although both of these guys did get outsmarted, there is a bit of context to who outsmarted them and how it happened. I don't really know how I feel about the second half of your take. I think there are some conversations to be had with someone like L or Lelouch maybe, but I don't think any of those characters you named would wash Aizen or Madara. The next take from
Washing is crazy, though.
Arlong is a better arc antagonist than Kaido. Kaido was a great antagonist in terms of being an opponent for Luffy, but Arlong had an X factor with Nami's backstory. And this take really isn't that egregious. It feels like a genuine hot take that isn't based off of lies or agenda. I can low-key agree with it to an extent, as Arlong felt like he represented something more emotional for the Straw Hats to overcome versus Kaido feeling like
Well, their pull-up game was actually crazy. When 4 of them pulled up on Arlong Park, bruh. Yeah, I already knew it was raps for Arlong.
And finally, Star Panther heard someone say that if Erwin made it to Attack on Titan Season 4, he'd have supported the rumbling. Now this take is actually kind of cheeks. We can't say for sure what Erwin would have done.
I haven't seen much of Attack on Titan.
And in the outside world. Addressing this take is basically asking myself, do I think Erwin would become a Jaegerist? And no, I can't really see that. When we look at everyone trying to stop the rumbling, it just feels like Erwin would have fit right into this group. If Erwin did side with Eren, I'd be extremely curious about all the turns his character would take, because I feel like at a certain point it starts to feel contrived and forced. Finally, I'm not sure why the Super Anime Podcast believes this take is that crazy. Honestly, one may argue that it's pure facts. Anywho, hope you guys enjoyed the video.
Hey, not too much on Hunter x Hunter.
Made it this far into the video.
It's still a good show.
So let's hope my classes are easy enough so I can return to my prime up.
Hey, I saw. I'm not gonna lie. The takes, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Most of them were pretty trash, bro. I can't lie. Most of them, especially that Sasuke one, that was horrible. And the first one with Broly, that was also a horrible take. Like, I can't. Yeah, I don't know, but they'd be yapping, bro. At this point, man. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm gonna see you on the next one. Peace.